Did you know that we each experience the divine field through our own unique lens? So there is not one way to understand spirituality. There is as many ways to understand spirituality as there are beings in existence. This is a script that I have written. I hope you'll stay tuned. This is really important information for us to understand how important it is to respect the autonomy and the beliefs of others on their own path. So I invite you to take a breath and gently bring your awareness inward. Notice the quiet place inside you that is simply aware, that is simply the observer of your inner experience and your outer experience. This awareness, this consciousness that you are, is the same field that lives beneath all things. Every human being is connected to the same source field. In physics, this is called the quantum field. It is the consciousness that holds all of creation together. But we each experience that connection through a very unique lens. No one receives it in the same way. No one interprets it in the same language. And no one's path looks identical. Our connection to the field moves through many layers. It is shaped by our culture and our upbringing, our religious or spiritual background, the narratives we absorbed about God and worthiness, our personal wounds, traumas, and unmet needs, our hopes, our fears, and the stories we still believe about ourselves. All of these act like filters on the camera. They don't change the light itself, but they do shape profoundly how we perceive it. This is why your connection may feel mystical, intimate, or deeply loving, while someone else might feel it through silence, stillness, or devotion, or somebody else might feel it through the body, nature, service, or creativity, or someone might actually experience it as darkness, as the need to control. There is no right pathway. There is only the pathway that is true for you, which becomes clearer when you heal yourself so that you can hear what is a healed state and what is an unhealed state. Because our consciousness filters the guidance we receive based on the level of healing we have undergone. Discernment becomes essential. Discernment isn't about doubt or self-judgment. It's about knowing the difference between the healed voice of the field and the wounded voice of our conditioning. The essence of the field itself, the core of consciousness, of source, of God, of the quantum field, is always oriented towards love, peace, unity, clarity, compassion, growth, and interconnectedness. This is the field of consciousness in its healed state. When you touch the healed aspect of this consciousness, the messages may be challenging, but it will never be shaming. It may ask for transformation, but it will never belittle. It may invite strength, but it will never demand separation, power, or control. The higher dimensions of the field speaks in a way that restores dignity to you and all others. When guidance, emotion, or inner perception leads to fear, hatred, anger, judgment, superiority, division, urgency driven by threat, the belief that some are chosen and others are lesser, that is not the field itself. This is consciousness that is separate from the awareness of itself. This is a wound speaking through a spiritual frame. It is still a part of us, but it is a part that is seeking healing and integration, not truth. When we recognize these distortions, we don't shame them. We meet them with compassion, because they are simply younger layers of consciousness that forgot what we really are. Discernment is the ability to say, this message is not coming from source, but from fear. This impulse is coming from an old wound, not love and wisdom. This belief is coming from separation, not unity. And the moment you name it, you return to clarity. You return to the field that truly is. You return to your healed state as love, as consciousness. So as you explore your own spiritual sensitivity, your own intuitive gifts, your own connection to source, remember, your pathway is uniquely shaped by your history, your lineage, your wounds, your strengths. But the essence you are tapping into is universal. And the more you heal inner distortions, the more clearly the field moves through you as peace, unity, love, and deep inner knowing. This is the journey for all of us. I call it the hero's journey. To let our human conditioning become transparent enough that the light of the field can shine through unclouded. The truth is already within you. Discernment simply helps you hear it clearly. If you'd like to learn discernment, if you'd like to recognize where you are currently holding a wound that leads to belief systems, thoughts, emotions, behaviors that lead you to separate yourself from the truth of your divinity and the truth of the divinity in all things, I hope you'll consider me as a mentor. My book, The Divine Within, Healing Ourselves to Heal the World, which is available on Amazon and other online platforms, offers a step-by-step guide of how to get to know yourself, how to develop discernment, how to heal yourself, how to tap in and connect and channel the consciousness that is in its healed state, because that ultimately is your birthright. That is what you were always meant to be. Know that you are deeply loved. I am sending you love from that state of consciousness. I see you all as divine beings of light. Some of you have just forgotten the truth of who you are, or the truth that all of creation is that same light.